Guess who got a new phone? So we're just playing with the different modes. This is multi-view. You get to look at my ugly puss. And where's the thing? The project we're working on. Today's project, I'm going to show you how to take a single pallet and turn it into a utility table. I'm going to use this to put my little potted seedlings on for the garden. It's fairly simple and easy. It requires one decent pallet that's not all jacked up, and again, for what it is, you can find a free pallet, or my local feed store sells them for $2 a piece for a decent one. That's where I actually got this one, for the intents, just for the, you know, the tents for the porpoises. And let's see how we do it. I won't keep this multi-view going for too long. That's kind of obnoxious, isn't it? Ooh.
Catch me up at Loudon at the Speedway for the race, yo. I made the flannel shirt more famous than a scarecrow. Don't drink and drive here, listen to what I say. Even though we put our liquor stores right on the highway. You can drive Mount Washington, hack out Mount Monadnock in 1787. We invented the alarm clock. Conquer Coach, start with Coach, slip down into the Ramtrak.
Right. So here's our pallet. This one's actually in very nice condition. I chose it specifically for this. The things you're going to need is this pallet. And I like to use this big honkin' blue pry bar that works fantastic for what we're doing. And this here fingernail detector is what it's been lately since I've been getting them. I'm getting used to my new goggles. My depth perception is a little to the left, apparently, right about where my fingernail is, obviously. So I'm going to flip this sucker over and show you what you got to do. Get underneath the nails with this, pry the wood up, get the head of the nail, get the nail out. Do that for all these boards. You want to save these boards. Some of these are going to be your legs for this project. So that's why I like this thing. And do that for all of them. Hope you enjoyed the little fast forwarding. I didn't want to have to put you through all the crap. Now, as you can imagine, pallets are not made with the world's best quality of lumber. It's usually the scraps, the leftovers, the first cuts, the last cuts, didn't make the cut, all that kind of stuff. So what we end up with is some pieces of lumber that, for lack of better terms, didn't make the grade. Some of them split like this. We can still use it. But now is the time to decide which end of your wood to cut off. If you got one end that's all like splitting and looking like caca, like that, and you want your table a specific height, that one obviously is kind of tall, but in light of using what you got, that's all the wood from that pallet, and that's all the nails from that pallet. We saved our nails here. Some we don't have to straighten out, some we're going to have to really do some work to. I know nails are cheap, but that's not the point. So now, I'm going to line up our legs in the corners here, make them square, and get some nails going. Take it to the next step. I've straightened out a handful of nails. They're not perfect, but anybody that grew up as a child in this day and age, that's roughly my age, 40-something years old, knows that nothing holds a tree fort together better than bent, rusty nails. It's just a fact. I mean, you can't really beat it. New nails don't hold together my little projects like these suckers will. So the idea is to take a board, stand it up, try and square it off. One nail in the center of where we're going to work to get it to hold, square it up, and then 3 or 4 more nails all around it, and make a leg. So let's get started on that. I'll fast forward you through that process. Alright, that's the basic idea of it. That's one side. Again, squareness, neatness, accuracy, all that crap's right out the window. Nobody really cares. This little cross piece you saw me put in is actually, I admit it, it's from another pallet. But if you really wanted to, you could take your table saw and rip this into strips and do the same idea. I just happen to have that piece laying around. Now, I won't bore you with the other side. Obviously, it's 2 smaller legs that go hither and yon. And I'll show you when it's done, and we get it over here into the greenhouse next to the other one. And there you have it. Is it gorgeous? I think so. But then again, beauty lies with the beholder. That one's taller, obviously. I could have shortened it. Is it sturdy? It got a little wibble wobble to it, that way and that way, which we could easily shore up with a brace from here to that corner, and then that corner down to that corner, if you're so inclined. Just a scrap of wood from one end to the other really solidifies the whole deal. I'm putting little bowls full of pot and soil on it, like these here. So I'm not too much worried about it. One pallet into one utility table. Cost me $2. But again, if you can find a pallet for free that has all the right pieces, all the more power to you. Till next time, swing, beep, dig.
Yeah, I'm up at Conway, now I'm down in Manchester, next to Adam Sandler, but I'll be Woods forever. I'm the new Salinger, cause I could live anywhere, but I choose to live here, the middle of nowhere. I used to shop in Salem, next to Rockingham Park, right there up on 28, you'll find Canopy Lake Park. Bring me up to Portsmouth, the saloon at State Street, catch me up at Gillies after hours for some late eat. It's not the Kangamangus, it's the Kankamagus, it's a scenic byway that I like to drive in August. Now I'm down in Bedford, home of Seth Meyers, yeah, also Sarah Silver.